Welcome to the deep dive. Today, our mission is super focused. We're looking at how small businesses can really grow online, right where they live. Specifically, we're digging into online marketing in Sidmouth, a town in the UK, using insights from a study by Easy Gold Marketing.
And what that research from Easy Gold really shows is that it's not about outspending the big chains. It's about being hyper-relevant.
Hyper-relevant.
Yeah, building what they call micro-relevance.
Yeah.
Making sure your neighbors find you and then, trust you online. That's what gets them in the door.
Okay, let's unpack this. So where do we start? I'm guessing social media. What does Easy Gold Marketing say about, say, Facebook or Instagram for a small UK town?
Oh, it's absolutely critical. Social media is where local stories are told. It's where you build that emotional connection.
Okay.
And the proof they found is just stunning. Think about this. A local bakery they looked at saw a 30% jump in people walking in.
30%, just from Instagram posts.
Just from fun, consistent posts on Instagram showing what they do.
That's incredible. But for a busy shop owner, fun posts can feel like a whole other job. What's the simplest way to do that?
Well, simplicity is the whole point. The advice from the research is to focus on being real, on showing what happens behind the scenes.
Right.
They mentioned a local clothing shop. It used some targeted Facebook ads and saw a 150% return. For every pound they put in, they got £1.50 back.
Wow.
Because they were talking to Sidmouth, not just, shouting at the whole world.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Easy Gold Marketing also highlighted this one artist who got over 500 new local followers in just 1 month. And all they did was share their work process. It built this incredible local buzz.
And that's the content side. Once that's right, you need to make sure the foundation of your website is solid. The research is very clear on this.
What's the main thing there?
It has to be mobile friendly. It's non-negotiable. People are out and about in town looking on their phones. If your site is slow or hard to read, you've lost them.
And what about getting found in the first place? We always hear about SEO. For a small business, what does Easy Gold Marketing mean by needing SEO software?
So SEO, search engine optimization, just a fancy way of saying you're making it easy for Google to find you.
Okay.
So when someone in Sidmouth searches for best local coffee or Sidmouth artisan gifts, your shop pops up. You just use those local words on your site. The software helps you check if you're getting it right. And then tools like MailChimp help you keep that conversation going through email.
That makes sense. But doesn't handling all of that, especially payment systems like PayPal and Stripe, and the UK's privacy rules like GDPR, doesn't that add a huge administrative headache?
It can seem like it, but the source really emphasizes that following the rules builds trust. GDPR is just about keeping customer data safe, which is vital in a small town.
And for selling online?
The advice is clear. Use platforms like Shopify or WooCommerce. They're already set up, they work, and UK shoppers are, familiar with them. Don't reinvent the wheel.
So we've got the content, we've got the website. Now, how do we know if any of this is actually working? How do we measure it?
You have to measure. You absolutely have to. That's where something like Google Analytics comes in. It shows you where your customers are coming from.
So the data helps businesses make smarter choices, which is so important when every single pound counts.
Exactly. You track one thing above all else, your customer acquisition cost, or CAC.
And what's that in simple terms?
It's just figuring out, did that new customer who walked in the door cost you £5 in ads, or did they cost you 50?
Right.
And by tracking that for things like cost-effective Google Ads or social media, you can focus your money where it's actually making a difference.
So what does this all mean? When you boil it down, it seems the biggest takeaway from Easy Gold Marketing's research is that growth is all about localization, about trust.
That's it.
Using local ideas like celebrating local events or running deals around Christmas to really connect with the community, that's what builds loyalty.
And that local connection is your edge. That's what a giant national chain just can't replicate. Now, for a final thought, thinking about the future, we know from the research that more people than ever are on their phones. So the question for every local business has to be, how are you preparing for tomorrow? How will you make sure your future content, like, say, short videos on Instagram Reels or tutorials on YouTube, keeps you relevant when the world goes even more mobile?